Hi, Claude Poulin here, Affiliate Starting Line, and welcome. Welcome to video number 5. This is part 5 of the cPanel series, and we're going to be talking about the Files panel today. So when you come into your cPanel, you're going to come here and find a section called Files. The reason this is important is because this is where you're going to be spending a lot of your time. This is the section where you manage, move it, and control the different directories and files in those directories, in those folders, for your main account and for your websites. Now there are 9 icons in the Files panel, and let's start with the first 2, which are pretty obvious. Backups. The Backups function allows you to download to your computer a zip copy of your entire site, a backup version of it, or parts of your site. So you can decide what you want to back up and when you want to back it up, and this is the software that you can use to do that. You can do partial backups, so you can download a home directory, just one. You can restore a home directory. This is where you can restore it. You can download a specific data base from one of your sites, and you can restore it. Backup Wizard, same thing. The Backup Wizard is a feature that allows you to download a zip copy of your entire site or parts of it. So you can back up your home directory, your databases, etc. It's the same thing, and you can restore here. So there's a redundancy built into File Manager is where you're going to spend a lot of your time, and the thing to pay attention to here is that you have 4 options. You can access the home directory, which is the main directory for your website. It shows you the overall picture of your total account. So you'll see here that there are different folders, different directories, some backup, and this is kind of a snapshot of your whole site. I want to point out one thing here, this public_HTML. This is your web root directory. This is where you're going to go to when you go in here. Your second option is your web root directory, and that will take you directly into the public_HTML directory itself. And in this case, it'll show up on the right-hand panel, and in this particular public_HTML, you'll see that there are 4 folders in the htaccess file, but there aren't any other directories or folders, subdomains, because this account is brand new and some subdomains have not been created. But when you do create a website and it comes in as a subdomain, you'll see the folder appear here, and the list of folders will reflect the number of websites you have, and you can literally go in here and manage. And when you're transferring data and files in and out in between your websites and your computer, it's in the public_HTML directory. You'll be doing that, your web root directory, and this is where it is. This is how you find it. You can also access your file transfer protocol directories and files through the third option, and then you can go find a document for any specific directory that you have. When you have more than one, you just hit this drop-down menu here, and it'll show you what you can go to. But for the most part, you're going to be going in through the file to your web root public_directory right here. File Manager. Legacy Manager. The Legacy File Manager is the same as the File Manager, except that it has the look and feel of the older version of cPanel. So it's in there as a convenience for people who have been using cPanel for a long time and are comfortable with the old look and feel and how it works. So this is where you go if you're an old-time user. If you're brand new, you won't worry about it. But if you've been around for a while and you're comfortable with the old look and feel, then you can use the Legacy File Manager. WebDisk. WebDisk is a piece of software that allows you to drop and drag and drop files from your computer into your hosting account. This is where you create the login and the password for it. It's a convenient way of moving data back and forth without having to go through the file transfer protocol software if you're not comfortable with that. So this is a convenient way of getting data back and forth between your computer and your main account. Disk space usage is exactly what it says it is. It will show you how much disk space your various directories are taking up. The main home root directory is the one that's taking up a lot of space here. But as time rolls on and you add data to your websites, with websites into your account, you're going to find your public_HTML, your web root directory, is going to be really taking the bulk of the data space up, because that's where you're going to be loading in your sites and managing everything. FTP accounts. FTP accounts are file transfer protocol accounts. This is where you come in and set up file transfer protocol accounts specific to each website that you're creating. And it allows you to, again, take data from your computer and load it into your specific folders and your websites when you need to do that. So it's again, similar to web disk, but it's the more classic way that a lot of people use to transfer data back and forth. File transfer protocol accounts. FTP Session Control is a piece of software that allows you to monitor who's coming in and out of your FTP accounts. This is really relevant when you have a company or a training, let's say a training group where different trainers will access the through file transfer protocol different files in the account for different websites. And so if you have different people accessing your file transfer protocol accounts, this is a way to monitor who's in there and what they're doing. Anonymous FTP. This is a way to set it up so that the people who are accessing your file transfer protocol accounts don't have to use a password. Again, this might work in a training setting where you have many trainers coming in and out. It's not something that's recommended to use for security reasons, but the option is available if you want to. So that's the files panel. Again, the area that you're really going to be spending most of your time in will be the file manager. In my particular account, this is what it looks like. You'll see here from the home directory. Looks very similar to the training portion of it, and your public FTP public_HTML is right there. And if you open that up, you can see different accounts that exist. So that's how it works. This is the way you're going to be working when you come in here and access your sites. You'll do it through the Files panel. And that's it. I hope this information has been helpful and useful. Stay with it. Stay well. This is Claude Polana at Affiliate Starting Line, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care.